Corner Space every Thursday at 21 hours on LCM TV. We bring your leaders to account and explain things that they will do for you. Catch the discussion 21 hours on LCM TV. LCM TV, doing it the right way.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, of course, for joining us here on the lunch break here on LCM TV, where we know how to do it the right way. With me, your host, Nadia Struvo, and
Josiah Mwansa.
All right, so this is a time where we get to share with you some of the amazing, interesting, trending stories that are trending on social media and the world at large as you guys are enjoying your lunchtime, as you guys are enjoying those meals in the comfort of your homes with your wonderful families. We get to share with you some of the interesting stories just to color it up a little bit. So we as LCM TV channel, we do offer a number of services, and let us remind you that the lunch break, the program is available or is free for sponsorship. So those of you who would like to come on board to sponsor this show, you are welcome. Simply get in touch with the marketing department using the website www.lishimaclassicmedia.com. There you have it. You'll be able to talk with the marketing department if you are interested or if you would want to come on board and sponsor this show. So like we said, this is a time where we get to share with you some of the interesting stories which are trending online in the world at large as you guys are enjoying your lunchtime. So in current affairs, we have some interesting news as HH delivers on promise with Mulungushi Textiles revival. And on a sad note, Aviator plane crash takes former MP for Kabushi's son. One of the saddest news that we have on the menu today. And diving right into entertainment, we are going to talk about the cast that Basali Media and Kasadi Films are unveiling ahead of their next project. And in sports, we are going to talk about our Copper Princesses as they are battling in today's match. So we definitely need to root for our Copper Princesses because our Copper Queens are kind of sort of letting us down, but we still have hope in these princesses. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, as you're enjoying your lunchtime, before we dive right into the stories that we have on our menu today just for you, we take a break, and then after that we'll be right back to dive right into the stories. So see you after a short break.
Are you looking for the best aerial cinematography to capture your environment from above in 4K? Well, look no further. At LCM TV, we've got you covered with our professional drone and pilot that will enable you to shoot from unique perspectives. We deliver breathtaking shots with different recording modes such as photos, videos, panorama, time-lapse, and many more. For more info, contact the numbers on your screen. Get the best area shots with LCM TV.
All right, welcome back, lovely people, and thank you, of course, for tuning in on the lunch break here on LCM TV, where we know how to do it the right way. With me, your host, Nadia Struvo, and
Josiah Mwansa.
All right, so like we said, we do have a couple of stories lined up on our menu just for you people. As you guys are enjoying your lunchtime, we get to color it up a little bit by simply sharing with you some of the interesting stories. So like I said earlier, we as LCM TV, we do offer a number of services. So to begin with, let's talk about photography. So we do photo shoots here. If you are a couple and you would love to get couple photos or couple shoot photos or picnic photos, birthday photos, wedding photos, we are the right people because we definitely know how how to do it the right way. Simply get in touch with us and we'll be able to deliver nothing but the very best. All right, like we said, we do have a couple of stories. So to begin with, HH delivers, or rather Mr. Hakainde Hichilema delivers on promise with Mulungushi Textiles revival. So President Hakainde Hichilema said the official reopening of Mulungushi Textiles in Kawe marks the fulfillment of a long-held commitment made while he and his party were still in opposition. What do you have to say about this, Josiah?
I think it's a very good move. It's a very good move for especially youths in Kawe, because
Exactly.
a lot of youths are being wasted, I would say. So you find that someone has already completed school, but there are no employments, and yeah, it's a very good move. For that, I would say is doing a very good job, because employment will be very available. Yeah.
Exactly. So just a highlight to some of you who might not be, or who might not have full information about the Mulungushi Textile. So the Mulungushi Textile was established in August 1993 in Kawe, Zambia. It's a major, formerly state-owned, now joint venture, which is 34% Zambian and 66% China. So the facility designed to progress cotton into finished textiles. It closed in January 2007 due to operational challenges and sat idle for over 20 years before a 140 million revitalization reopening in April 2026 to create 500 direct jobs. So like Josiah said, this is a very good movement coming from, the president, because we can imagine a lot of youths in Kawe there, they're being wasted. Some of them, because of unemployment measures, they are resorting to drug substances and whatsoever, they're resorting to drugs. But with this, I feel like it will really create job opportunities there, Josiah.
Yeah, very much. It will, because a lot of people, I think a number of youths that I talk to, who are in Kawe, definitely they are being wasted, and it's not good.
Yeah.
Looking at, your fellow youths being wasted, getting into drugs. Some of them, they were not even doing drugs, but because they don't have employment, they have been searching for jobs. Some of them, they've moved from Lusaka to Kawe, from Kawe to Lusaka. But since they are reopening the same taxi, it's what was that?
Mulungushi
Textile. Yeah, it will be very nice, and it will be very interesting.
Yes, and looking at it, this is not actually the first time since its closure in 2007 that it has been reopened, because our president, the former president of Zambia, the late Mr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu, also did try, the attempts of opening it in 2016, but again it was closed because of, some operational and financial challenges. But with now the UPND coming in, stepping up and saying, okay, we are going to open it. I hope we don't reach to a point whereby it closes again. I hope this remains consistent, because we definitely need it for Zambian manufacturing, industrial area to grow and to create more job opportunities.
Yeah, definitely, because at some point we might think as if maybe it's because of they want to they want to come back in power, stuff like that, because every time they try to open it, because if you remember very well, you find that even the late Mr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu tried to reopen the same facility when we were towarding the election. So at some point we might think as if maybe it's because of the elections. They want us to again, give them the power. So I think it would be very nice if they truly mean it, and they will open it for the future.
Even when maybe they come back into power again, it remains
consistent. It will remain the same, and it will be working like that.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. What do you have to say about this? What are your comments about this? Kindly get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section down below to let us know what you think. Abena Kawe, please come on board, comment. I bet, people from Kawe residents, they are happy, with this amazing news, touching down the Kawe. It's really, really great. All right, so like we said, we do have a couple of stories. So moving on, breaking news, all patriotic front structures in Chirundu district have endorsed Makebi Zulu as president for the August 2026 general elections, as PF Pamodzi Alliance National Youth Chairman Brave Muitwa ignites youth power. So, and what's your take on this?
I think on that one, I would say, you know, there is a lot of confusion. Like, it's more of like these people are confused with what they are doing, because at some point you hear this one is the president, at some point you hear, so we don't even know what we can say, we don't even know what we can do. I think these guys should sit down and just agree on certain things, because it's not adding up, you know.
Yeah, it's not adding up. And we did have the elections that were conducted by what's it? I forgot Mr. Given Lubinda.
Yes.
And they were like within themselves, within the circle, the party circle, voting, you know, see who emerged victorious. And unfortunately, Makebi Zulu did emerge victorious. After a week, we saw a video where Mr. Given Lubinda was saying, no, the elections were not officiated by me and whatsoever. And again, Mr. Mausampa was not on the list of the people who were competing. You understand? But after that, again, we saw Mr. Mausampa, you know, coming into the light, stepping into the light, like highlighting to say he has endorsed himself as president because he won a case in court. So now he's the president of PF. But we don't know, because it was Tonse Alliance, now it's Pamozi. I don't know, like it's a no-name party as it stands right now, because a lot of people want to come in as president. But what do you think are some of the consequences of such acts in a political party? Do you believe that people would follow such a political party, or they would defect? What's your take on that one?
Okay, on that one, I would say a lot of people are confused because the leaders are confused. And, you know, when leadership is confused, automatically, as people, we need a better Zambia. We need a future of Zambia. So it would be very hard for us to maybe follow up a party that is confused, because they look like they don't know what they want exactly. And we don't even know the futures that they have for Zambia. At some point, we might make a mistake, and at some point, we might regret. So I think it wouldn't be... okay. I just don't know how I can say it, but they are confused.
Yeah, and
so
you know,
it would be very hard for us to maybe follow them.
And them being one of the strongest opposition parties that we have right now, they're kind of sort of divided. I feel like they ahead of these elections that are coming, I feel like they might suffer a great loss, because they're the strongest opposition party that we have right now.
Yeah,
the one that can say they can compete, but they are just not focused. It's like they're lacking vision as we are speaking.
Yeah, definitely. And again, I feel these same bloggers are the ones that are making them to be confused, because you find that this blogger tells, no, Makambi Zulu is this other one supports this one. So it's a bit confusing because of the bloggers. So I think they shouldn't follow much of these Facebook bloggers, because they are the people that are making them confused.
So what do you think they should do best if they would secure a win ahead of these elections? That's a if. What do you think they should do best if they were to secure?
At this point, I don't think they should do anything apart from them sitting down and just agree on certain things, because where we are standing right now, they are confused. So they have to sit down before anything. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So what's your take on this? And we do have a video attached to this information. So take a look at this video, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Zikomo kwambiri. Viva PF! Viva Makebi! Viva Mwana wanjo sio kuba. Viva Makebi! Viva Makebi! Thank you. Okay. Alo chongo. Alo. Zikomo kwambiri bonsa no wabwera kutoka kutari konse kuma 12 wards. Chirundu district consists of 12 wards. Tina mawards yali 12 pano pa Chirundu district. Chirundu district, all the 12 wards, we have endorsed President Makebi Zulu. So, we have endorsed President Makebi Zulu for 2026 18th August elections. Come August, we are the children of Makebi Zulu as Chirundu. Kuchirundu kuno no go area. Kuno kuchirundu ni kwa President Makebi Zulu. Zikomo kwa mbili ba Lusaka. Picture.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have spoken our minds, but would like to hear your comments as well. What do you think about this? What do you think the PF should do if they were to secure a win ahead of these elections? Kindly get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section down below. So we proceed. Aviator plane crash takes away former Kabushi MP's son. This is one of the saddest news that we have on the menu. What do you have to say about this one, Josiah?
You know, this betting, I think at some point I saw I don't know if it was last year, but I saw, was it Pompey who was talking about the same gambling thing and stuff. So I think at some point these people who are advertising these gambling things, they should maybe at some point, you know, consider these people who are not strong in in these things, because some people are overdoing it, in short. Exactly. Like they are overdoing it, and one disappointing thing is that the people who post about it and the people who talk about it, they don't actually do it. That's the problem. You find that if I'm a blogger, I'll just I just have 1xBet and stuff. I'll talk about it, but I can't bet on the same 1xBet like that. So I think it's high time that we talk about it. It's high time that these people consider others and just do something about it, because it's not normal with whatever is happening.
Yeah, and you know, this is not one like a rare case. These things do actually happen, not even here in Zambia, even outside, you know, Zambia, where people, they end up losing money through gambling. I feel like there's a limit to everything. Some people just overdo it, and some just become it becomes addictive to them. Yeah. It becomes, you know, hard for them to stop. And to think that he saw these 2 Honda Fit cars on a betting site. Imagine you saw your 2 Honda Fit, because he's believed to have been a junior engineer at ZESCO, so he was working. And you know, I feel like he has been gambling for a very long time. Yeah. And you know, to an extent whereby he sold these 2 Honda Fit cars just for a betting site. It's kind of really sad. Yeah, but okay, sad. So now that this has happened, we have, I'm not saying this like coming from a dark side or a dark place for my heart. Most of these Zambian celebrities that we have right now, they have promo codes, you understand? So I saw a post, if I'm not mistaken, Kalemba, or maybe these bloggers, there are many, but I don't want to mention anybody's name. They said with what has happened, I feel like celebrities should kind of reduce or refrain from over promoting their promo codes. Yeah. Because they do, use link Shanshan, use 1xBet Shanshan. I feel like this also gives pressure on the citizens. So let me gamble, let me use the promo code Yandan, promo code Yandan. But again, for these celebrities, again, that's one of their sources of income again. So I feel like this is just a personal thing whereby you have to lecture yourself to say, if you're addictive, maybe you kind of tune it down, you understand? Yeah. Yeah, because and again, if we can get my celebrities, maybe my promo code. I feel you need to discipline yourself.
Yeah, but again, when you look at it, Sanga get a promo code.
Why? No, explain.
No, but Sanga get a promo code because those guys, that's the reason why we call them celebrities. Okay. But
most of them, they have promo codes.
Yeah, but the problem is that the problem is that when the problem is that when they post things, you know, it's us now, people who are thinking as if maybe those guys are making their monies through the same promo codes that they are doing, like that, through the same betting. So if at all, like you have said, but I believe that they can't make their money through promo codes and betting, but they have certain things that they are doing that is probably bringing them money. But the problem is that when they promote the betting and other stuffs, we think as if ndiye vivaletera ndrama zebali nazo. You know, when I look at a celebrity, she's driving or is driving, then they promote a betting company, they promote betting and stuffs. I will think, I think ndiye ko yachosa ndrama, so as well, let me do it so that.
So they feel pressured.
Yeah, you see, because those guys are doing well.
Yeah,
those guys.
No wonder. You know, there are somebody. You know, there are a lot of bloggers. I came across a post that said, "I feel like with what has happened, maybe these celebrities should kind of tune down from over."
Yeah,
you know?
because it's pressuring. Because if I go on Facebook today, I see a celebrity posting about a betting company and stuff. Definitely, I would want to bet as well, so that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that nipeze ndrama guy.
Oh, yeah.
You see.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, what's your take on this? And if you are somebody who likes gambling or is into gambling, what's your take on this? Kindly get interactive with us by simply commenting in the comment section below to let us know what you think. But condolences to the family. You know, I can imagine how they are feeling, the children with the wife and the colleagues at where he was working, because it states that he was a junior engineer at Jesco. That's where he was working. All right, so we take a break, and then after that, we'll be right back to dive right into the remaining stories that we have for you on the menu. See you after a break, ladies and gentlemen.
Lishima Classic Media, we can brand your brand. From backdrops to roll-up banners, vinyl and PVC banners, gazebo tents, t-shirt printing, flag banners, business cards. Get branded with Lishima Classic Media today, because here at Lishima Classic Media, we're doing it the right way.
Hi everyone, my name is Ken WUMBO Ken Dumbo, and you're watching Behind the Stars on LCM. So in every star, that's why I'm behind the stars. Anyway, why me that? Always make sure you watch and subscribe.
Right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, of course, for staying tuned here on the lunch break here on LCM TV, where we know how to do it the right way. With me, your host, Nadia Chubo and
Josiah Mwansa.
All right, so like we said, this is a time where we get to share with you some of the trending, interesting